wanted to introduce this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to say that I had already done a ton of EHPs before I did this map. So there was this kind of unconscious carelessness about it, or maybe even some kind of superiority, or I don't know exactly what, but I just never did the map. And then when I did it, I found it to be so valuable to just have it really basic and to have it really clear and to have to see that just if I follow the steps, if I follow the ingredients that I'm given, that it was actually such valuable guidance. Um, I remember the first time I did the map was the first time I actually felt into what percentages all my feelings were when they were mixed. And I had never retrieved that kind of information, and it was actually really valuable. And I think it's really valuable to do this map because many people are a little bit afraid to hold space. And then to find out that just following what it says just is or gives you such assets actually
Yeah.
for so that's what I'd like to say about this map.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I hear you saying something that is accurate for me too, that my fear of holding space, like it just went down when I started to experience how the map is a map. And then I don't have to kind of trust my skill and capacity. I follow the map and it works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so how about we just go ahead? Um, um, so it says 30-minute partner exercise, and the map that I'm following is on page 113 of Directing the Power of Conscious Feelings, Clinton's book,
Yeah.
which is being republished as Conscious Feelings. And so, yeah, there's a plug for that. And yeah, we can announce when we hear from Clinton that it's available in the EHP collaboration group so people can get it hot off the press.
Yes.
And then we can find out what page it's in that book. And maybe it will have evolved. Wow.
And
Okay.
I'm actually just using the picture of the map that is in the EHP collaboration.
Oh,
Um,
perfect.
yeah.
And I think, yeah, there's still time for us to do a full 30 minutes. Is that, what do you feel about that?
Yeah. I might try and keep it for myself to 25 or so because of commitments I have after
Yeah,
this.
yeah, that I'm a go for that. Mm. And yes, and this is a good point. Like you, I've done this map for 10 minutes with somebody, and that was it. And it's still, we got the benefit of it.
Yeah.
And also, I want to say something too, just about, I'm remembering that I used this map. I made an agreement with another possibilitator early on in my practicing with possibility management, and we agreed to meet and do this map. I think it was once a day or once every other day for a week or 2 weeks, something like that was our experiment. And how it just, like, the love in the space of our relationship, like in our relational space, just started to be there, and it's still there.
Mm.
And so this is really, you know, for people who, like me, I've been building community for years and years and years by getting together and doing community building things. And this is exponentially by far the most effective community building activity I've encountered.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's something very intimate about being with each other's feelings with a
Yeah.
clear context, right?
Yeah.
Mm. Which is not the same as getting somebody to ventilate their feelings with no clear purpose.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Shall we go?
Yeah.
Do you
Mm,
have a preference to hold space first or not?
not, I don't have an impulse right now. But I do want to say that I think it looks like, or my proposal is that we kind of skip to the, skip to the beginning, that number 5, sit facing each other. I mean, we're in a Zoom space, so it's not so much like it's in the map, and just following this the script almost that's there. We each
Yeah.
have our hand towels and our tissues and a timer.
Yeah. Yeah, so the first 5 points are about saying that it's a partner exercise and that you do it both ways so that you avoid the client therapist relation in which one person is broken and needs to be fixed and the other person is the fixer. You're both expanding your box and then prearrange a time where you have privacy and you can make noise. Bring your hand towel. And then we're at point 5, sitting to face each other. One person goes first, the feeler. I would like to feel first.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. And the coach's main job is to listen. And I'm going to get my towel thing, which is in almost hand reach. All right.
Yeah, and just while you were getting your towel, I was reading ahead, and mm, like the script in this map mainly says that the coach says let the feelings get bigger, and then suggesting to work with anger first, and the coach then asking, what happened, and encouraging the feeler to keep into your feelings, unmix any mixed feelings, gauging the intensity. And then if there's a climax point, say, what did you decide, and write that down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so I'm going to ask my gremlin to kind of catch me veering off the map, because I like giving completion loops and things like that aren't part of this specific map. So I'm going to
Mm.
follow the map as best I can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, it's true. It doesn't mention completion loops.
Yeah. All right. 25 minutes. Yeah, I'm starting the timer.
Thank
Close your eyes and trust your feelings. Let your feelings lead.
you. Could you tell me to make it bigger?
Yeah, make it bigger, Naomi. Let the feeling that you're feeling get bigger. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and it says to ask to hear the story behind the feeling. So whenever you're ready, if you can share from whatever story you discover behind the feelings.
Well, what I was with is this general tension in my body, and
Yeah.
um, it was fear, and um, it's somehow related to having wanted to go to the lab and then not, and this thing of mm, having my programming, like my box stuff, like choose for me, even when I'm trying to not have that choose for me. So first it was just fear, and there wasn't a lot of story behind it. Then was I went in the end I went into anger, and it was kind of mixed with sadness.
I'm I'm going to just pause you a little bit
Yeah.
because it does in the number 10B it says repeat back what the feeler says to complete the communication. So it yeah, there is like a instruction about completion loop. So I'm going to be doing that and also encouraging you to stay out of your head and stay with the feelings as you're even as you're reporting.
Yeah, to me, starting with the story behind kind of felt fast at this point, actually.
Yeah.
Kind of a bit of a leap, I think.
Yeah, and my sense is that you went out of feeling into telling about it. And my yeah, I want to encourage you, like the map says, to be feeling and sharing from what's happening while still being in the feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about we kind of start over or start again from here?
Yes.
Yeah, and I heard you say that you felt fear and then you felt this mixture about how how your box is and about how it went about going to Poland.
How it went about making that decision.
Yeah, thank you. How it went about making the decision.
Yeah, and I notice now anger,
Yeah, let it get bigger.
and as I go into it, like sadness comes.
Yeah, sadness because.
Just sadness from release
Yeah,
of this, or
yeah, thank you. Sadness from release.
I feel anger. It's like a parent kind of flavored anger. A you didn't do that right. You didn't do it
Mm.
well kind of anger. And I also feel anger at trying to verbalize my feelings correctly. Like,
Yeah,
there's also something like there can be a gap between the feeling and the talking about it.
yeah, you feel anger. There's like a parent voice saying you didn't do it right, and and also about doing the reporting right.
Yeah, like getting it, getting the feeling.
Yeah,
And so that is.
yeah, yeah. Can you let that anger get bigger?
Uh,
Yeah, yeah. Go, go. Yeah, go, Naomi. Yeah.
And it's like I actually have such like I often have this like I'm just like restless and I'm just like this and actually when I
Yes,
go
stay
into
with the
anger,
feeling. Stay in it. Yeah.
yeah, it's but it's it's mixed, so
Mm.
it mixes with fear actually.
Mm.
I'm angry and I'm afraid because I'm doing it wrong. There's an authority there or something that is telling me I'm doing it wrong or I've done it wrong or there's like pressure coming at me from outside kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
you
it goes
notice.
full. And so yeah,
Yeah.
it's like vague and kind of mashed up and confusing. And I see that it's also, mixed feelings, so that would make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, you notice mixed anger and fear, that there's
Yeah.
this parental authority. Yeah.
Yeah. And also when I realized that I also feel sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Then you feel sad when you realize that.
I feel sad because I'm angry because it's like it's just so not creative and it's so
And you feel sad because you're angry and it's so not creative. Yeah. 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 Naomi, what did you decide? Stay with the feeling. What did you decide? Yeah.
I decided something like that it all can't make sense or I can never win.
I can never win. Wow. Thank you.
Like there's this crazy angry authority and it just wants to make me wrong or crush me or punish me I whatever happens like
Yeah. There is a crazy, angry authority that wants to crush you, and you can never win. Yeah. 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 You're doing great.
is create like this desperation, like all of this is mixed feelings and right now it's about like I'll try to get back into the feeling. I it's it was so frustrating, it's so frustrating like um when I s- when I s- like yesterday it was just so unclear to me what to do, like it was the whole day of wondering what I would thinking I should not go, thinking I should not go to the lab. I had decided not to go for certain reasons. And then at some point finding out that I was again like choosing because of this prison that I've created for myself on how I should consider other people, and like I shouldn't go because I want to pay for my school later, and so then this not trusting money, or this whole reasonableness thing kind of, or whatever.
Yeah, you noticed it yesterday with this decision and being pulled in different directions and about pleasing other people and about having enough money and this frustration.
Yeah. And I'm also angry at the frustration because I know, like, that's the theory, coming in, but I know that mixed feelings are, basically just perpetuating stuckness. So,
Yeah, yeah, and anger at the frustration because you have this
yeah.
clarity that mixed feelings perpetuate stuckness.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to unmix the feelings?
Mhm.
There's
Yeah.
about 11 minutes left in our in your time.
Yeah, I have this like super tightness here in my
Oh, yeah.
chest, and all this like,
Yeah, sounds like they're ready.
yeah. And so, yeah, I'm going to make the sound of the mixed feeling, and then I'm gonna pull it apart with anger.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Go, go, go. Decide which one in which hand. Yeah, go. Pull them apart. That's it. You're doing it. Yes, go. Yeah. What have you got in each hand?
So I have fear here,
Fear.
and I have sadness here.
Fear and sadness. Perfect.
And anger here.
Yeah. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Reaching, get those feelings. Yeah. Go. Pull them apart. Yes. Yeah. Go, Naomi. Yeah.
Yeah, it's anger and it's fear.
Anger and fear.
Oh.
Is there more? Yeah. Yeah. Go, go, go. Go, Naomi. Go. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Anger, fear.
Anger.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let it be big as it really is. Yeah. Yeah. What do you feel? Yeah.
Ah. Like there's just sadness coming from doing this, like maybe new space or something, and then I noticed this. I reminded myself of what my anger and fear mix was about. and then it kind of creates the experience of mixed fear and anger. And like basically all of this is like remembering my mother. This is basically my relationship with my mother when I was little. And
Yeah.
I also
Yeah. Yeah. Let the feelings be big. You're remembering how it was with your mother when you were little.
well, I feel sadness from it's like this releasing, and then I also feel I don't right now I'm not feeling it, or I was having this moment, maybe even now, like this anger of like fuck, but it's so in the past. It's so in the past, this shit, like it even feels old, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just having it. I'm just recreating it, and it's so like dusty, you know? And ugh.
Yeah. I hear you. There's this anger that you're recreating it and being in the past, and it's so dusty.
Yeah.
And and the distinction is that, yeah, that's how it is. These are emotions. They're from the past and they've been stored in you. It's not that you're creating them, it's that you're getting to the layers and unmixing them. And then they will be unmixed and they won't be stored in you, they'll be complete.
Yeah. Yeah, so time-wise, I would like to put back in what
Yeah,
I've unmixed.
yeah, perfect.
Say
And
that my the anger feels like it's up to 70%.
yeah,
Yeah. And it comes from a place where it was not supposed to be, so it's like this compressed place inside.
yeah, yeah. There's 70% intensity anger that was compressed inside.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, are you ready to put the anger in back into your bones and feel it purely? Yeah. You reach out and put it in your hands. Yeah. 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 And let it be in your bones.
Mm, mm,
Pure anger. Yeah.
mm, mm, mm.
You feel mad because,
I was I was saying that I'm empowered and I'm empowering myself and I create connection. Like I really wanted to I was connecting to the connection aspect of anger. I
yeah.
didn't want to be angry against somebody right now.
Yeah. You feel angry. You want connection. You are connection.
Yeah, it's like I am connection in my bones.
Yeah. You are connection in your bones. Thank you.
I want to put sadness in next.
Yeah. Yeah, let it be big as it really is. Let the sadness tell you its cause.
The sadness I'm connecting to now is also more a feeling, and it's um the sadness I'm connecting now is just like silence and space.
Hmm. There's silence and space. Does anything more come when you say, I feel sad because?
I feel sad because no,
Yeah, sad for no reason. Thank you.
yeah, I'm noticing how there's this firmness where I've put the anger, and I need that.
Mm.
I need that for being here and being more present. And I also need the sadness because that makes me more spacious.
Yeah. Yeah, I notice I feel joy about your clarity that there's no reason for this sadness. It is simply there, contained.
Yeah, trying to find more that I noticed my anger just said, came up and was like, no.
Wow. Wow. Thank you. The, the time is up, but I want to hold more space for you to put in the other two feelings.
Actually, there was just fear left.
Just fear. Ah,
And didn't pull out any joy.
okay. Mm.
Yes.
Yeah, let your fear be in your nervous system. Yeah. 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 Yeah, let it go through all your nerves to the tips of you. Yeah, pure sadness, pure, or fear, I'm sorry.
Mm.
Yeah. You feel scared because?
I'm noticing it was like a choice to go towards fear. It's like there's this going away from fear usually and going in fear. Like I was able to be in fear,
Mm.
and if I'm in fear, if that's where I can be, if that's where, if I'm the eye in the storm of this fear, if I'm just there and it's like I experience it as something shiny even around me kind of right now, or
Yeah.
then I can really feel the fastness right now of fear, like switch, go.
Yeah.
Think about, yeah, there, wow, there's this urgency, or like, no, it's not stressful, like, but like of being now, being present. Um, yeah, it's like, and I notice a reconnecting of a separation that there
Mm,
is in myself otherwise.
mm. Yeah. When you go
And
into the fear, there's a space there that's sounds like very alive
yeah,
in the center.
yeah, it's an aliveness and it's a forward and it's an I'm ready, and it's yeah, it's actually very
You are ready.
yeah, I really feel like I'm embodying myself more because there's not this, I'm not pushing myself back from like, don't risk things, don't whatever. I can even like my chest, usually if I don't work on my position, I'm kind of a little bit like this. I can really feel that movement, like don't
Yeah.
go towards the fear, don't risk it. And here it's like I'm here.
I'm
Wow,
here.
that's a
Yeah.
cool discovery actually.
Say that again.
That's a really cool discovery actually.
Yeah. I am ready. I am here.
I'm there where the action is happening.
Where the action is.
I'm ready to, ready to roll.
I am here where the action is, ready to roll.
Yeah, the roll word is a bit weird for some reason, but I'm ready to be, ready to
Ready to
go.
be, to
Yeah,
be,
I'm,
to
yeah,
go.
I'm being. Cool.
I am being.
I'm taking a picture of this sensation. It's like in theater, and you
Yeah.
can do these, like you have to be ready all the time. You can like have stillness outside, but like action inside, ready to go whenever it's needed, and also stop if needed. And
Yeah.
I'm feeling like right now the stuff I put like in my the energy I put in my body, it's like it's this, it's doing this.
Yeah. I feel joy that you would take like an energetic photograph to like go back to. And maybe this can be your experiment for the next 3, 5 days is to make time to do that.
Yeah, yeah, I will revisit this place.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. I could take this into movement improv.
Mm.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I feel glad about the clarity of those discoveries, mainly this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Hmm.
And
Cool.
the last instruction is to spend a few minutes at the end of each session sharing observations and insights, have a glass of water, clean up the space together, and then change roles and start over.
Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you, Naomi. You're welcome. And I want to do a time check to decide how much time I'll take because there might be a adjustment to make. Yeah, my next call is in about 40 minutes, so there's lots of time. Yeah. So 25 will work again.
Great.
Okay. I'm just going to check my center grounding cord bubble and R space. And yeah, go ahead. Are you timing? Because I
No,
can
I
do
can.
it. I've
Okay.
got it. I've got it let's go.
All right. So close your eyes and let your feelings lead. Trust your feelings.
First one is sadness. I feel sad because we're here, because I long to be in spaces where I can just feel, and I don't get this, this kind of perpetual impulse to raise my numbness bar to survive.
You feel sad because you long to be in this kind of spaces where you can let your numbness bar down and feel. Instead of raising it up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Feeling and creating intimacy with what you're feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel sad because I have this story. I had to wait 50 years and put up with holding it in and for 50 years. I feel sad about all the time that I lost feeling.
Feel sad about all the time, 50 years that you lost not feeling.
Yeah, the consequences.
You also feel sad about the consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep feeling this sadness. And is it just sadness?
Yeah, it's sadness, and I'm starting to feel anger. Yeah, I feel anger. Feel anger because to have not had the spaces to feel, and anger about the consequences that caused.
You feel anger about that there was not those spaces and about the consequences that it caused.
Yes.
And then what's happening?
Yeah, anger. I feel mad. I want more of these spaces to exist.
You want more of these spaces to exist.
Yes.
So about that.
Yes.
What intensity is your anger?
It's like, yeah, I want to say 40%. Yeah, I don't hear it as 40%. I think it's bigger than what I'm letting on right now.
So do you want to let it on as big as it is?
Yeah.
Go. Yeah, let it circulate through your body as much as
I am here for this. Yeah, I feel joy. I feel joy that I'm here for this, that we're doing this, that this is possible, that there are so many possibilities for spaces like this to exist, and that this is like a domino to hit other spaces into existence.
You feel joy that you're doing this, and there's so many spaces that can be created, and so many spaces that can be created from this one, and it can ripple out and create like domino.
Yes.
Mm. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, let that get bigger too.
Yeah, I feel fear. Yeah, I feel fear. Yeah, I feel fear. There's just like 8 or 9% intensity fear. Fear of like it not happening, fear of it not working, fear that I can't do it, like fear that I can't, that I, yeah, and there's sadness, fear and sadness.
Yeah, okay, let that get way big for you. Yes. Go, Nicole. Mm. What did you decide?
There's this big, this, I just can't do it.
You cannot do it. You can't do it.
And there's like, stop trying to make me. Don't make me do it. I can't do it. Go away. I can't do it.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, it's like you really want to say, stop, don't make me do it. Go away, stop. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's just, I can't, yeah, it's like, I'm like pretending everything's fine and just feeling so scared and so sad and so angry too that I can't do this thing that there's this pressure to do.
Mm. Yeah, there's this pressure and you're pretending everything is fine. You're pretending like you're not having all these feelings about having to do this. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there's a sense of looking around to the other kids, like it's school or something, and it's like none of them seem to be like me with these feelings.
Mm.
They're just like they're playing along, like
Mm.
like I have to pretend that I'm not going crazy. I have to pretend I'm not going crazy
You have
inside.
to pretend you're not going crazy inside. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, I even like started like shutting down, and then I remembered I'm here now. I'm not there. I can't go crazy. I can't.
Mm. Yeah, you're not there anymore. You're here now.
Yeah, I can be real. I can be real about how crazy I really was.
Mm. You can be real about how crazy you really were.
Oh, it was so fucking stupid.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, I feel my anger and my sadness mixing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna try navigating to them cleanly. There might be a layer and not a mix. I'm gonna go to the anger first. Back off! Back off! Stop pressuring me! I know when I'm ready.
Hmm. You decide for you, you know when you're ready.
I'm not available for your bullshit.
You're not available for their bullshit.
Yeah, it's like I'm talking to like a bunch of teachers and parents and grown-ups from my like school family like community where I grew up.
Yeah, and so if this was an EHP, I would ask you your age, and I would ask you to really single out who you were talking
Yeah,
to, and I will stay with the map. Does that work for
yeah,
you?
yeah, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I noticed how I decided that grown-ups were stupid
Mm.
and grown-ups were fucked up and grown-ups were wrong and bad
Mm.
and grown-ups were against kids.
Yeah. You decided grown-ups were fucked up and bad, and they were against kids.
Yeah, and I never wanted to be like that. I'm never going to be like that.
Hmm. You decided you're never gonna be like that. Hmm.
I feel sad because there's so many ways that I have been like that as a grown up with kids.
Hmm. So what is the sadness exactly about in that?
Can you ask that again?
What is the sadness exactly about in that?
Yeah, yeah, that I did stuff like that to kids. I pressured them and I pushed them and I caused this experience in them because I didn't know how else to do it.
Hmm. Hmm.
And even sometimes when I knew how not to do it, I still couldn't do it because I was in such a still in such pressure.
Hmm. Yeah, you feel sad that you didn't know how to do it differently, and you still did it in the way you never wanted to. And the last.
I feel sad because I'm so sorry.
Hmm. When you say the word sorry, is it pure sadness or is there guilt somewhere?
It's, it seems pure. I'm so sorry that I didn't know how.
Hmm. You're sorry that you didn't know how. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm.
I'm starting to feel joy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel joy because I can see how much more I skill and capacity and ability I have to be with children.
Hmm. Hmm. You feel joy to see how much more skill and capacity you have to be with children.
Yeah,
Hmm.
in ways that really work for them.
Hmm. Hmm. In ways that really work, even.
Yeah, I feel fear next. Fear,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, fear because yeah, I have this story that it's kind of part of my job to create possibilities for parents and grown-ups to learn how to be with children in ways that work. And I feel so scared about that.
Hmm. You feel fear that it might be your job to create ways or spaces for parents and children to relate in certain ways.
Yeah.
You scared that that might be your job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you go
I feel
into that
scared
fear?
because it's
Mm-hmm.
like, it's like, how dare I, how dare, like, when I, this is my track record, how dare I claim
Mm,
to, like, that I would be like a sham.
mm. Yeah, like you'd be a sham with the record that you have. You need to have a perfect record and have been the example right from the start and no no learning, no
Yeah,
failure.
there's this, there's this parent voice that's like, you don't qualify, you aren't certified, you.
Mm-hmm. There's the parent voice saying that you're not qualified and you're not certified.
Yeah, and then I notice how I do this energetic maneuver, which is like, okay, back in my shell. You're
Mm-hmm.
right, back in my shell. I'll fuck off. I think that's a trigger sentence. How dare you?
Mm.
You don't qualify.
Are you, can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
Are you having any sensation of mixed feelings anywhere in your body?
yeah,
Yeah. Would you want to unmix them?
yeah,
To feel what they feel like, this complex, more complicated sensation. Like, what is the sound of it? And go to it with your hands. And when you touch it, then the sound comes out even more. And you go in there and you grab them and you pull them apart and you feel that you are doing this until they let go of each other. Yeah, go. Really grab it in there and it hurts. Pull it apart, Nicole. Go. Yeah, with force. Yeah. Yes. Yes. What do you have in your
Anger
hands? Mm-hmm.
and sadness.
Yeah. Putting it on separate piles. Great. Mm. Yeah. What comes up now? Mm-hmm.
This is more, it seems like more pure sadness.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like there's this block made of this anger and sadness that we're mixing that.
Mm.
It's just this sound that's been sitting there for so long that I try to work around.
Yeah, that there's this block that you're trying to work around. Mm.
It just explains so much.
Mm. Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, well, and there's more there. It's like it's all kind of this.
Yeah. So go for the next layer. All these mixed feelings that have just been like tangled around in your yeah, get in there. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, great, Nicole.
Anger, sadness.
Mm-hmm. You're creating space in there. Can you still feel the block?
Yeah, it's lower down now.
Hmm. And it's still mixed feelings. Oh, yes. Ah, yes.
Anger, sadness. Feel joy.
Hmm.
It's like seems like sadness and joy like kind of more side by side than mixed.
Hmm. Hmm.
Both kind of like 13-14% intensity.
Hmm. Thank you.
Yeah, just still this sadness of going going so long with it's all mixed and in the way.
Hmm.
And joy because it's like this is all it takes. This is I'm doing
Hmm.
it now. And I I have this.
Hmm.
I have this ability, this possibility. And I'm doing it. I'm doing what it takes.
Yeah, this sadness about that it went for so long. It sounds like sadness for grieving that,
Yeah.
coming to terms, feeling it, giving it its space. And then this joy that this is all it takes, and you're doing it, and it's possible, and it's happening. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, just stay with your feelings, and I propose we still take the time to put the feelings back a minute.
Yeah, thank you. Is this, yeah, this joy is like, oh, it's like a, yeah, it's like restable in, like beable in this joy of, yeah, having the maps, having the tools, having the space, having the co-navigator, having the, like, I can do this. I am doing it. Nobody can stop me. I can do it. I'm doing it. Yeah, and this yeah, this real kind of, I'm sensing this sadness, and then similar to what you described, like the edge where it's like yes to this sadness, no to the endless grieving victim bullshit sadness I could wallow in. Like, no, I have other things to do.
Mm. Yeah, you have this clarity of how far you want to go into almost making feelings up,
Yeah,
and your anger is telling you no and what you have to do, and you have the clarity of what the feeling is, and that's it.
yeah. And there's this sense that it wouldn't be making up, that it's actually like reasonable, you know, it's reasonable sadness, and it to wallow, to spend more time there, at least not right now, it would just be a waste of time. Like, I don't want to, that's not what my time is for. My time is for the present, and creating, and yeah, when it's my turn to unmix, unmixing. When it's someone else's, I can hold space for them. Let's get this shit out of the way and get on with things. Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, and then when I think of like parents and grown-ups out there who work with kids, and what there is to, for my archetypal lineage to deliver through me, there's still fear.
Hmm.
There's, and it's, I, yeah, it's just fear because I know there are boxes and gremlins, and
Yeah, I'd be interested to really, in another encounter, go into the fear to see what is there,
yeah,
because it might just be very valuable,
yeah,
some of what you find there.
yeah, fear about
I
boxes and
would
gremlins.
re-say that I think it would be valuable to go into whatever it is that you would find there.
Yeah, yeah, that's a, I've written it down as a next doorway.
Mm.
Yeah, and I'm ready to put the anger and sadness back in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, so you've now unmixed these feelings that were there mixed for I don't know how much time, and that got mixed and then just grab into each other and let no space for other things. Now that you've taken them out, you can deliberately choose to put them where they belong, and it's you choosing to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel joy to have my pure anger, to have it in my bones, and to have its energy and information. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can put it somewhere in a bone, for example, in your sternum, in your chest bone, or in any other bone, and have it spread or feed it into your bones. Yeah.
this is my anger, my bones, my presence, my clarity.
Mm-hmm. Your anger, your bones, your presence, your clarity.
Yeah, my sword.
Yeah, I can see all of it.
Mm.
Mm.
Feel joy to feel my anger so much more vividly.
Mm. I also feel joy at seeing your anger so vividly.
Okay, I'm ready to put the sadness in.
Great.
Yeah, I feel sadness. Yeah, I feel sadness that this sadness has been mixed with anger.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, to your tissues, your organs, the soft spots in your body. Mm-hmm. And see what the sadness brings is.
In the sadness, I've been missing this softness.
Mm. What's going on now?
Yeah, there's just this sense of this sadness as if it's like as if it dissolves the hardness out of the places where sadness where like somehow where like it's almost as if there's been anger in my soft tissues and the sadness now is able to kind of wash it away.
Wow. There was anger in your soft tissues, and now your sadness. Now you've unmixed it, and then now your sadness can wash through, wash it away.
Yeah, it reminds me I wrote I wrote a poem once and it said, may you hold strong where you're created to hold strong, and may you give way where you're created to give way.
Mm.
Like these soft these soft organs and my veins and my blood, this is all where giving way is has been holding strong instead.
Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm.
I feel joy about learning more and experimenting more and discovering more about sadness.
Mm. You feel joy to experiment and learn and discover more about sadness.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to see so much more clearly about how I've been using emotional sadness to like manipulate myself and my life and others.
Mm.
This power of sadness to be connective and healing instead is so beautiful to
Mm. Wow. Hmm. I feel
me.
joy
Yeah,
to hear that.
there's the fear again of like being vulnerable and exposing myself.
Are you able right now to feel simultaneously the anger in your bones and the sadness in your soft tissues and feel that that are different places in your
Yeah,
body?
yeah, thank you for that.
Wow, great. I want to say great work. I feel joy at where I saw you navigate to and into.
Yeah, and I'm going to take away this similar to what happened after you, like this kind of energetic photograph of having anger in my bones and sadness in my soft tissues at the same time. And just to almost like, yeah, kind of re-experience it so that I can really get the hang of having both
Yeah,
unmixed and as resources,
yeah,
and to choose anger, sword, or soft, open sadness, like consciously. Yeah.
yeah. It seems as if we both got the experience of this thing that we say in PM, which is that when you mix feelings, you don't have access to the wisdom or energy of the purpose of any of them.
Yeah.
Both got more clarity and basically access to the one of the feelings. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Really, the experience of it. Yeah. Yeah. It really is
Or
one thing to have the mental distinction, and then to have the experiential distinction is,
is very valuable and I don't know how that to say that word in English. In irreplaceable. Mm.
yeah.
I feel joy and I have to go.
Yeah. Me too. Thank you. Thank you, Naomi.
Yeah, thank you.
Look forward to seeing you in the next space. And
Yeah,
thank
thank
you, people watching.